Hey, what's going on, y'all, man? DJ Z-Nyce right here, man, right here on TDT, Top Down Talks, the drivable podcast, the live moving podcast, the littest podcast in the city and the world, Craig. And today we got a special guest. I got Reggie Bonnafon. Ride with me in the top, man, right here at TDT, Top Down Talks. Can't wait, man. Let's go. So what's poppin', man? Right here on TDT, Top Down Talks, DJ Z-Nyce, man. We got another episode we bringing to you all. TDT, Top Down Talks, I like to talk to influential people, man, making moves throughout the city that are, from the city. And you don't got to be born and raised, but you got to be making some moves, you know what I'm saying? Or to made moves, or just, influence some people or be motivational some type of way. And today I got somebody special. I got none other than Mr. Reggie Bonnafon in the building. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing great, bro. Appreciate you having me on, family.
Man.
But like you said, man, it's locally home and grown, bro.
Yeah.
So I feel good to be on the show, being a fan of the show, bro.
Thank you, man. I'm happy to have you for sure. I done see you move and groove, you know what I'm saying, on the field, just doing your thing. I done heard your name ring around the city a lot. Never really got the chance to meet you. I know we done been in separate rooms. We know the same people or whatever, and I know they rock with you. Heavy, man, I know. And if these people rock with you, I gotta rock with you. You know what I'm saying?
Same, bro.
So, let the people know a little bit of where you from, of course, from Kentucky, but what high school did you go to?
Man, so, I grew up, I guess, Newburgh, Oklahoma, Highview area, Old Shep, Fern Valley, out that way.
And football teams was fire out there.
Oh, yeah, Louisville Patriots.
Yeah.
Going through, man. You feel me? But from there, man, I went to Moore Middle School. From Moore Middle School, I decided I wanted more, I wanted better, I wanted that exposure.
Okay.
So I took a leap of faith and went to Trinity. Nobody was recruiting me, none of that, right?
You just went?
Yeah, I just went, bro.
Okay.
I just went and had a plan for myself and my family. I told them if they paid for me to go to Trinity, they weren't going to have to pay for me to go to college. And it's funny, we passing up, old Papa John Stadium, now L&N Stadium.
Yeah.
But, rock that when I had the opportunity to get in there and get busy too, man. So, yeah, homegrown, man, I just felt like I was proud of the city.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was proud to be from here, proud to, same place as Ali. You know what I mean? So
The
greatness. So I felt like I wanted to carve my niche out, create my own legacy. And being able to reflect on it, I feel like I did that, bro.
Nah, you definitely did, man. So you went to Trinity. They said you played quarterback.
Yeah.
Man, but how'd you go from quarterback to running back and receiver though? What happened? How did that happen?
Man, first and foremost, I love the game, bro.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And for me, like you said, coming up, youth league, playing for the Patriots, Louisville Patriots.
Shout out to the Rams. Muhammad Ali League.
We used to get busy. I used to get us right.
Shout out Lil Cole too.
I hear you. Shout out Cole, man. Know a guy when you see a guy for sure. So for me, man, it was like I always loved playing quarterback. I looked up to guys like Mike Vick, Randall Cunningham, Donovan McNabb, right?
Yeah,
Dante Culpepper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the journey I started off with. I got to Trinity. I played freshman, JV, all that, went up the ranks. And my junior year come around, we had just won a national championship the year prior to this.
What year was that?
This is 2012.
Okay.
We won the national championship. So the quarterback at the time, Travis Wright, shout out to Travis, was a year older than me, bro. So he was a sophomore winning state championship. I was a freshman.
Dang.
So it wasn't like I could
Trinity
come in.
be producing beasts.
Guys. So for me, bro, it wasn't like I could come in and compete for the job or anything like that. He kind of had it on lock. So junior year coming around, this is when Quick, Dalen Dawkins, Jason Hatcher, Deshaun Bertram, Jabari Jordan, some guys. Yeah. So coach bring me in the office. He's like, yo, Reg, you damn near the best athlete on the team, bro. Like, we can't have you as backup quarterback. Why don't you play receiver? So I ended up playing receiver my junior year.
Okay.
Having a good year. But the whole time during summer camps and stuff, I'm still coming to Louisville as a quarterback. I'm still wanting to, go to college at the next level as a quarterback. I just know I'm at a loaded team, right?
Yeah.
And start getting offers and everything as a backup, bro. And the senior year comes around, my first start ever on varsity was on ESPN against Innsworth. In Tennessee, we lost by 1 point.
See, but you showed out though.
Most definitely. I had to let it be known about, at this time I was committed. So I feel like I just wanted to show the city what they could expect from me the following year. And bro, I went from there, got to Louisville. Freshman year, started quarterback a couple of games, beat Notre Dame. You know, had some ups and downs, but it was cool. This is my second year ever playing, you know, quarterback for real. And
do you feel like it was like a hard transition, or was it like, I got this, no problem?
Man, it was a little bit of both. Like mentally, I felt like I was prepared, you know, just mental reps.
Okay.
But then again, just being out there, bro, with the bullets firing, it was an adjustment. But at the same time, you know, with God blessing me with the athletic ability, I was still being able to get out there and make the plays and everything like that. So it was ups and downs, bro, with anything.
Bro, seem like you good in basketball too?
Yeah, I can hoop.
Yeah, it's one of my all-arounds. You know, he seemed like one of them types where put me anywhere, I'm going to make it shake.
Yeah, most definitely, bro. Most definitely. So, shoot, following year after that, you know, Lamar comes in.
Lamar who?
Man, Action Jackson. Action Jackson. You better recognize.
The city was lit, bro.
The city was lit.
Yeah.
The city was lit. So for me, bro, you know, he comes in, right? He takes over. Once again, you know, born and raised in the city, I'm like, bro, he ain't gonna run me out the city, bro.
Nah, we gotta stand on business.
We gotta stand on business, right?
I know where you from, but this is where I'm from.
Come on now. Yeah, so I'm like, look, you know, I had, you know, talking with family, praying. I get the response to just be still.
Yeah.
So I'm like, cool. I figure it out. Sophomore year, I kind of do everything. Whatever they needed me to do, whether that was quarterback, running back, line up at receiver, just run somebody down the field. That's what I was going to do. Then the following year comes, I play receiver again. They approached me. They like, Reggie, we knew you played receiver in high school.
Yeah.
Play receiver again. I'm like, man, I don't want to, but I know I can. You know, so at this point, you know, I'm kind of a glue guy of the team, leader of the team. So I'm like, cool. I end up starting slot. This the year he won the Heisman. I had 13 catches, 5 touchdowns. Just trying to make the most of my opportunity.
Hey, and that's the biggest thing that I got out of all of us is making the most out of your opportunities. If you're always ready, you ain't got to get ready. You feel what I'm saying?
100%.
And don't be really tripping on that. Staying still is important, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we be trying to make moves on our own all the time. I know I still do sometimes a lot, bro. Like, be like, all right, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna do this, God. And he's just looking at me laughing like, come on, bro.
Yeah, man.
Do the one thing that I told you to do first.
Yeah.
And then let me order your steps. You feel what I'm saying? So that's important.
That obedience, bro. Because he always got something in store for us bigger than what we ever could imagine. You know what I mean? And that was proof for me, right? So going piggybacking off your point, bro. So junior year, I feel like, you know, I had some promise. I'm like, okay, you know, I might be a receiver. Like, it's what it's gonna be, right? The senior year comes, we're in spring ball, bro. The way God would have it, you know, unfortunately, every running back on the team got hurt, bro. Leading up to the spring game. I'm talking about like 6 running backs get hurt, bro. You know, at this point, I done seen the offense, you know, shout out Coach Petrino. I done seen his masterful offense from the quarterback position. Then I go to receiver. So at this point, I know the playbook like the back of my hand, bro. Okay. Like I don't even really.
Because you done played both.
Yeah. So I done studied. Like I study, but I just watch film. Like I ain't in the playbook trying to remember the plays, and I know the plays.
Yeah.
So he bring me in the office a day before, like one of the biggest scrimmages you're gonna have, inter squad scrimmages before you got the spring game, the actual spring game. So he brings me in. He's like, "Yo, Reggie, man, you know every running back on the team hurt. We don't got no running back for this big scrimmage, 200 play scrimmage, ones versus ones. I need you to get back there with Lamar." Just do your thing. However you can do it, just do your thing. So I'm like, man, all right, coach. I go home. I'm watching Le'Veon Bell highlights.
Yeah.
This is when he was getting busy in the Steelers at Pittsburgh. Yeah. So I'm like, cool. I'm gonna give it a shot, bro. You feel me? To go out here and play football. Best dude in the country. Just standing next to me. Bro, I go out here, man, ones versus ones. I'm running for 150 and 2 tugs against the one defense, bro. First day of fall camp, I'm starting running back.
Yeah, that's easy. That's a no-brainer. They looking like, we doing something.
Yeah, bro.
We done got a gym right here.
So that happened, bro. At this point, I'm like, man, I don't know what's in store for me in the league. You know, my numbers is off the charts. Jumped 43.5-inch vert, 4.40. God, 220 bench press. I'm doing that 20 times.
Yeah, it's crazy work.
But they like, bro, we don't know what position you play. Like, we know you can play football.
But but what are you going to
play? So, you know, I go through the training as far as in the league and everything, preparing for that, for the draft. Don't get an invite to the combine.
I was going to ask you, did you?
Okay. None of that, right? So I'm just working, bro.
So what's the mental like at this point? Like,
man, I'm like every day. It's just laying a brick, bro. I really don't. I couldn't look too far ahead.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't for certain. So what I could control, that's what I was gonna control, bro.
Yeah.
So whether that was the work, the diet, the mobility, the stretching, all that was gonna be my main priority. Blocking out all distractions. I was in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Okay.
About 3 months. First time I was out the city. I'm seeing mountains and you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, this is different.
It'd be important to get out the city.
It is. So, man, don't get the draft invite. I mean, don't get a combine invite, and I don't get drafted. So at this point, it's looking like, man, it's the odds is against me, but I still got faith, of course. Yeah. And I'm going into the league as a running back. Going drafted. I ended up deciding with my agent to go with Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the time where my boy, shout out Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
He had just come off his rookie season. And just looking at the roster, they didn't have anybody behind them that could really mirror what he brought to the table as far as being a versatile guy.
He's a beast. Yeah, he does it all.
Catching out of the backfield, running routes, obviously running the ball. I felt like I could do all that, just as good as he could, right? In a different style. So shout out to my agent, Zeke Sandu. Man, we like, man, let's do it. Signing bonus, $5,000, bro. That's it. You feel me? Nowadays with the whole NIL stuff, dudes wouldn't even go to college for that. You
nah,
feel
not
me?
at all.
So, man, I go in there, bro, and take it day by day, bro. Ended up turning that to 5 years. So now, I'm blessed to be able to say I'm a vested NFL player and get the perks and the benefits of something that I didn't even think I would be at that position doing. And got the chance to live out my dreams being a little kid from Old Shep,
Yeah, bro, making it to the NFL,
making it to the league, bro. Yeah.
I love it, bro, because it's definitely like, discipline, focus, determination, being on it, you know what I'm saying? Never giving up, bro. You got to do all that to make it to that point.
Yeah,
but then to make it to the NFL and where we at now, you retire, right?
Yeah, man. I done hung them up.
Uh-huh.
On that next chapter, that new phase.
So let's talk about a little bit about that next chapter, that new phase, man. What we got coming up?
Man, we got a lot on the table, man. Something exciting that's, a couple of weeks out.
Yeah.
More details to be here soon, but I'm partnering up with a friend and long mentor of mine, former teammate of mine as well, Jamon Brown.
Shouts out to my guy, Jamon.
Shout out JB the Great. Man, we actually partnering up with one of the most historic radio stations here locally, trying to shake up the market a little bit, man.
Hey,
So
we need
shout
that
out
shake
to
up.
104.7 WLOU Jams. We're gonna hop on there, man. We're gonna get on the airwaves.
Shouts out. One of the oldest stations we got, man.
Come on, man. So, we sat down with them. They were excited about us, bringing a show to their station, bringing a new voice to their station.
Yeah.
And, man, we really look to bring the city something that we need right now,
and
man.
I'm sure y'all will, man. I'm excited about that for sure, bro.
100%.
Man, shouts out to 104.7 WLOU Jams. I rock with them heavy. Shouts out Mark. Shouts out Mr. Murphy.
Yeah,
everybody over, man.
Great
Good
people.
folks over.
Most definitely.
Definitely.
So we'll be talking sports, culture, community. You know what I mean? A little bit of everything, man. So stay tuned. And it's gonna be a good time, bro.
Well, that's what's up, man. TDT Top Down Talks right here. My guy Reggie Bonnafon. So I got a question that we like to ask. I'm a car guy.
Of course.
And the question I like to ask, if you can pick 3 cars, one's your daily driver,
Right.
one's your exotic joint, and one's an old school.
Right.
What you gonna go with? What's gonna be your daily driver?
My daily. My daily are probably.
I like what you pulled up here. We ain't gonna say.
Right. Nah,
that's a good daily though.
Yeah, it's a great daily, and I was gonna take it up a notch, another level, cause I stayed. I rock 7.
Yeah.
So I had to get the 7.
Yeah.
But the Q8, that'll be a daily for me. The Q8, the Audi.
Man.
I'm an Audi guy, so I love the Q8 for the daily.
Shout out my cousin JVR. He got one.
Yeah, bro.
And he told me, he was like, "Nah, bro, this is my grocery getter, but I can step on it whatever I feel like."
Come on now.
Like whenever you feel like.
Whenever you feel like it, bro. So I would go with that for the daily.
Okay.
You said for the exotic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go Rolls Royce, probably the Wraith.
Okay.
You know, some just
Smooth. That's smooth sailing.
Yeah,
Those
smooth.
get up too though.
They do. I love the engine in those. And then for the throwback, you know, we was chopping it up before we got on here. You know, family legacy. Something that's in the family right now. I'm looking to restore and get it out the garage, man. Shout out to my grandfather. He got the 1957 Bel Air hardtop red. So I say that would be the old school for me, bro. And feel me, that'll be the trio.
Y'all, he's not playing, dog. We talking about 300,000 in cars. Look, easy. Nah, man. Thank you so much, Reggie,
Man,
bro. I appreciate it.
You, bro.
TDT Top Down Talks, man. DJ Z-Nyce. Be on the lookout for more. Make sure you subscribe. Follow us on YouTube at DJ Z-Nyce. Shouts out to Waters. Shouts out to all the previous guests. And we got more in store for y'all, man. We appreciate it.
Most definitely.